Nako, Haifu-chan. I'm the sheep who reported to you before your vacation that I changed jobs. It's hard and heartbreaking, but I'm doing my best after watching your stream. I've received my first salary, so this is a super chat to thank you. I always buy you. Aw, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Even though it's hard and heartbreaking, it sounds like, yeah, you're getting through it, and I'm sure it'll be amazing once you do, like, get adapted. It's more than anything, I just hope you're enjoying it. Oh, good luck on everything. I'm glad like you've taken that step forward, even if it is hard. Hopefully it'll be good in the long run. And remember, if you do start to like it, if it does start to feel hard, you can always change back. You can always change to a completely different career path. Remember that there are people like none of them are coming to my mind right now. Like Anne Rice didn't start writing books until she was like 50, and now she's like a huge prolific author. I'm pretty sure Harrison Ford was originally like a set designer kind of thing, or like a stagehand, and he only became an actor when he was like mid-30s. Like some people change careers and don't find what they like truly are the best at until they're like 30, 40, 50, 60. Some people don't find what they're really the best at and should have explored all their life until they're retired and actually have time to do it. So changing your career path, you can do that at any time. Mads Mikkelsen too, I believe. Mads Mikkelsen's freaking amazing. So yeah, if Mads Mikkelsen can start like what became his greatest like triumph super late, anyone can. Why does it take so long to find? Because unfortunately, so often we are just like trying to survive. We need money to survive, and so like yeah, if you just picked a choice while you're young and you realize that you're not super into it, sometimes it's hard to back off from it at that point, because yeah, you need to put food on the table, you need to keep a roof over your head. And yeah, as this sheep is saying, sometimes it's scary to change career paths. Sometimes it's scary to be like, well, I'm qualified for this specific job, so it pays well, but I really want to go in this other direction. Like, it's hard. Fear of failure too, that is it as well. One thing that I would definitely say, like I've seen a lot of people say like, oh, I applied for a job and they like got me an interview, but I'm still scared to go to the interview. I'm not sure if I can do it. If you get into the interview, then you're qualified. And if they accept you post-interview, then that means they know you can do the job. So like, yeah, apply for things all the time. If you don't have the qualifications for something, work towards the qualifications for it. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to completely change your career path, but if you can do that, at least it's another option. It's something that you can work towards. And yeah, like I said, there are so many famous stories of people just spending their whole lives doing things that they had to do, essentially, because they just wanted to stay financially stable and like alive, essentially. Unfortunately, in this world, that's how it be sometimes. And then only figured out later that what they wanted to do. I mean, I'm going to be honest, even though I was doing like some things related to this field in general, like I don't really feel like I actually hit my stride as a streamer until I joined NIJISANJI, and I was about to be 30 when I joined NIJISANJI. So yeah, there's like, yeah, a lot of people would consider that like a late stage kind of thing. I've worked so many jobs throughout my thing, and thankfully they're mostly jobs that I didn't have to be like heavily qualified for, other than the teaching one. Like, yeah, a lot of it was just like, oh, I need some money, so I guess I'll work in a kitchen, or oh, I need some money, so I guess I'll work as a bartender. Like, they just taught me how to do the things I needed to do as I went. I just needed like a food safety qualification here or there that I could do, like literally. They paid me for that while I was doing job seeking. Like, they paid me to get those like basic qualifications that were just like 2-week courses kind of things. So yeah, it was just like doing what I could to get some money at the times. And then yeah, thankfully I managed to turn that into getting qualified for some other things. And even then I was like, I don't think this is the right career path for me. So I started doing some things on the side as a hobby, and now I'm in NIJISANJI, and this is like the most passionate I've ever been about anything, the most fun I've ever had, and I want to do this for the rest of my life if I can. And that may change in like 10, 15, 20 years. I don't know. Maybe I'll turn into like a 50-year-old Fu-chan and I'll be like, you know what? Now I want to be an Olympic swimmer. I don't know. Maybe I'll decide, hey, you know what? I want to become an actual shepherd. I just got to retire on a farm on a mountain somewhere and just raise a flock of sheep and like have a small amount of crops just to basically feed myself and take care of myself through retirement kind of thing. So I'll just like spend 5 to 6 years learning like animal husbandry and agriculture, and then boom, for like my retirement, I'll be retired but able to provide my own food and shit. You never know what direction your life is going to go. And if you're afraid of like taking steps in a direction, that's just going to hold you back from what could ultimately be the best thing in your life, the best decision you ever make. So I'm glad you did take your life is your own decision. So go in whichever direction you want.